Hello students, this is my fifth video in this playlist of practical questions. So the question says that create a binary file with roll number, name and marks, then input a roll number and update the marks. Now we are going to deal with binary file. So first statement has to be we have to import the pickle module. Next statement will be we have to declare a blank dictionary, student data. Next, we have to enter the number of students. Since we have to enter the number of students of integer type, I have taken a variable n and then I have written this statement, int input enter number of students. Now I am going to open a binary file. File equals to open student underscore data dot dat. This is the extension for binary file and I have to write into it, so I am opening it in write mode, write in binary mode, WB. Now I'll be using a for loop for I in range n for 5 elements. Suppose the n is holding 5. So to enter the data of 5 elements, I am using a for loop. Student data roll number equals to int input enter roll number. So the first roll number will be entered, and since we all know in dictionary it is a key value pair. So the first key will be roll number and the value will be entered by the user and initialized to it. Then the second key will be name and the value will be entered using this statement, enter name, input enter name. The third key is marks and it is entered using float input enter marks. Now since we have entered the three keys of the student data dictionary, now I am going to write this dictionary, this first record into the file. So to write to a file, a binary file, we use the pickle.dump function. So pickle.dump, then the name of the dictionary, comma, the file object. This is the syntax. And then the dictionary is made to be blank. Then close the file. So since this dictionary is made blank, so this for loop is going to enter the records of n students. If in n I enter 5, then it will enter the records of 5 students, and one by one these records will be dumped into the file which we have created here, student data.dat. This is how we are going to write to a binary file. And finally, when the 5 records are being written, then the file will be closed. Now, next step is that we have to input a roll number and update the marks. So for that, we have to open the same file in read mode. So I've taken the same dictionary name, student data, I have initialized it to null in the beginning. And if it is found, if the roll number is found, I will be changing this found variable to true. And in the beginning, I have declared this found variable as false. Roll number equals to input enter roll number to be searched. So I am going to enter a roll number from the user. I am going to take a roll number and store it in the variable roll number, which is to be searched in the file. Now this file student data.dat is to be opened in read binary mode. We have to read into the mode and also we have to write to the file since we have to update the marks. So RB plus is the mode in which we are opening the file so that we read also and we write also in the binary file. So whenever we read from a binary file, we use the try except block. So in the try block, we will be reading from the file. So while true, this is the condition which we are given. This is the statement, while statement we are giving. That means if there is anything in the file, then we have to move inside this while loop. POS equals to file.tell. Now this is a function which gives the current location of the file. So in the beginning, when we open the file, our current location is the beginning, is the 0th location, so POS will hold 0. Then student data equals to pickle.load file. That means the first record will be loaded from the file and stored in the dictionary student data. That means the first element of the dictionary, the first record will be initialized to this dictionary. Now we have to check if this dictionary's roll number is equal to the roll number which we have taken from the user. That means we are going to check here if student underscore data roll number double equals to roll number. Then new marks, we have to enter the new marks which are to be updated in the variable new marks, and then we have to go to that position in the file where this position arises. So file.seek POS, we go to that position and then we print student data name, the name is to be printed, and then student data marks equals to new marks. So at this index number, POS index number, Student data marks is the dictionary element which is to be initialized with the new marks entered by the user. And then we are going to write those marks in the file. We are going to write that dictionary into the file. Pickle.dump, student data, comma file. The whole dictionary record, the record which is stored in the form of a dictionary, is written into the file using the dump function. And found is to be initialized with true. If this does not happen, that the roll number is not the first roll number, then what will happen? While true, it will move to the next record. And the position of the next record will be stored in the POS variable, and then the next record will be loaded from the file into the student data, and it will be checked with the new roll number of the next record, the second roll number with roll number, and if it is matches, then the marks to be updated are done here, and the new record is being written again to the file. So basically what we are doing, we are reading as well as writing into a file, reading the roll number for each record, matching it with the roll number which the user has entered, and then at that position we are going to search that position, and then at that position we are going to overwrite a new record to a file with the new marks entered by the user. Suppose this is not done, that means the roll number which we have entered does not matches any of the roll numbers in the file, then an end of file error will occur. That means the end of file will reach and we are not going to update anything, so the except block comes here. Try block, we have written everything here except end of file error. This error will be handled by the except block. If found equals to false, that means if found does not changes its original value, then print roll number not found and the file will be closed. Otherwise it will print student marks updated. If it is not so, then it will print student marks updated. The end of file error will occur in two cases. Either the marks is updated or the marks is not updated. If the marks is updated, then it will print student marks updated. If the marks is not updated, then found is false. Then it will print roll number not found and then file.use. So this is how a program will run. I'm just going to save this program and show you the execution. See, enter number of students. Let me say 5. Roll number 1, name Amit, marks 90. Roll number 2, name Aarti, marks 89. Roll number 3, name Arpit, marks 96. Roll number 4, name Sheila, marks 85. Roll number 5, name Yash, marks 90. Enter roll number to be searched. Suppose I am searching for roll number 5. Marks to update. The marks which are given over here of roll number 5 are 90. I want to update them to 99. Yash, this is the name of the student, and student marks updated. This is how we are executing our program. I hope everyone has understood the program here. Thank you, children.